let's talk about Doja Cat, because Doja Cat is she's going along in the same vein as some of these other celebrities. She's in a race to the bottom, just like Pearl. She's telling her fans, like, get a job, and now her fans want an apology.
She told her fans that she doesn't love them. She said, she mocked them for calling themselves the kittens and said, if you're a Stan account, you should get a job. But now the Stan accounts are coming back with a vengeance, and apparently they got interviewed by NBC News.
Did we read the one from Vatican II Electric Boogaloo, or did I miss that one?
No, we didn't.
Okay, down at the bottom there.
Oh, it's a $20?
Yes.
Sorry about that. The reason Andrew Tate gets lumped in with conservatives is because conservatism means nothing anymore. Modern day conservatism is mostly liberalism from 15 years ago. Love the show. Pray the rosary every day.
I mean, that's actually kind of fairly accurate, because I still consider, like, in a lot of ways, like, I'm just a liberal from 50. Before the Overton window got pushed as far as it did, like, it's you know what he is? He's a bar stool conservative. That's what he is.
That's honestly a good description for a lot of people, I feel like, today.
He's a David Portnoy conservative. We'll call him that.
Yeah. But anyway, people are saying, I don't even know what to think if Stan accounts without jobs are getting interviews from major media outlets. Like, that just reinforces her point. Please just get a job. Help your family out with the house. Something.
I don't think she's wrong, because I don't think a lot of people understand the magnitude of Stan culture and Stan Twitter. Like, there are fan accounts with millions of followers sometimes, like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers. And their entire job is updating people on, like, what the charts are looking like, what gossip is going on. Like, it's a lifestyle. It's more than just a personality trait. It is a straight up lifestyle. And Doja Cat, I've noticed, because I've been watching her, like, not as a stan, but watching her pretty closely, because ever since she shaved her head bald and she shaved off her eyebrows, I realized I don't think she was doing it for attention. I think she was doing it for the opposite. Like, I really think that she wants to stop being sexualized. She doesn't like fame. She liked money. Like, she straight up put a tweet out saying it was a cash grab. Unpopular opinion on it, but I really think she is trying to disassociate her star quality from her music. Because if you look at, like, not 70 years ago, let me not play with Diana Ross like that, but however many years ago Diana Ross was in the scene, people knew her business, but they weren't, like, in her business. Like, they didn't know what was going on in her household, where she was eating, all these different things. And she was the biggest star in the world outside of the Beatles at that point. But now it's like, these fans feel entitled to know what these celebrities are eating, what their politics are, what movies they're seeing, like, every single detail of their lives. And I think Doja Cat is sick of that. So I don't blame her for being fed up with her fans being nosy and all up in her business when they need to be streaming and buying her songs. That's where their focus should be. And I think she has a point.
Yeah.
And why is it so triggering to them that she told them to go get a job?
Well, I'll tell you why.
Broke.
This fan account said she needs to just come out and apologize and be sincere. One said, artists don't owe fans anything outside of surface level respect. It's a 50-50 thing, I respect you for what you do, and you respect me in return for that support. Deactivating our accounts was really letting it be known that the support can stop for her at any time. We do so much campaigning and promotion for her that isn't worth it if her comments are how she really feels.
Do you remember when there was the fake infographic about the Taylor Swift union going around, where these people were
they made an entire official PSA on why she should break up with Matty Healy because he's problematic.
But then there was also one about starting a Taylor Swift union.
For her Stan accounts.
For Stan accounts, like, we want a say in who she dates. We want a say in when she performs and where she performs. And it worked because it's satire, but it's ridiculous because Stan culture is so ridiculous that you could buy that there are people that actually feel that way.
Yeah.
That's why it worked. That's why that worked as such good satire. But that's what it is, like, the level of entitlement that they feel towards these people. But the celebrities also have no problem reaping the benefits of that feeling. So it's a give and take, right? Like, there are plenty of celebrities who just choose not to use. Like, what is it? Cillian Murphy's like, he goes, what's a meme? Like, there are celebrities, mainstream celebrities usually, because they've got the backing of these industries behind them, where they don't update their tweets. They let somebody run their Twitter account. They let somebody, if they even have one, and they understand that, like, if they value their privacy, if they value, being able to keep their family out of the public eye, that's a sacrifice they may have to make to their bank account. But a lot of celebrities now want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to be extremely viral with the people that love them, but they also want to have the privacy that comes from not doing that. You have to pick a lane.
Yeah. No, fame can be a prison, but it's also a choice. And you have to realize if that's what the path that you go down, this is what you're going to kind of interact with. And it's unfortunate because like that, I see it all the time. Cernovich has a really good take on it. He talks about like you should make content for the audience you want, not the audience you have, because it actually gets rid of a lot of this stuff, right? If you constantly, like for example, like this conversation, and you get it a lot often because you love to tweet about Nicki Minaj.
I am a barb.
And so, and I have a question for you after this actually about that. No. So, but like when you tweet about the barbs or whatever, you get people like, replying, why are you talking about this when we should be talking about the world burning down or whatever? And it's like, first and foremost, this is my Twitter account. I didn't realize it was CJ and X, and you were approving my tweets as I send them. But also too, it's just silly. Like it's like when people announce they're unfollowing you, it's like,
yes,
I didn't need your 2-week notice.
Yeah.
I didn't need that.
Leave a Yelp review.
The door is open. Walk across it. Walk across the
Who are you?
But who are you? You got to say it with a whole chest. But anyways, Xavier, your take about stands are interesting. Considering as a self-described barb, I would love for you to tell me how you...
I'm very interested in that conversation. I have to tell you that.
Yeah. As a barb, how do you square your
reconcile
position?
being a stan, but also saying these people
Stan
need to get jobs?
bad.
Do you run a stan page with like a graphic? Instead of a picture there, it's a picture of Nicki Minaj, and it's like Nicki Minaj Daily.
Not anymore.
No,
I'm kidding. Kind of, but no, I'm kidding. No, here's the line. I am a very big Nicki fan because I've known about Nicki Minaj since 2004. So I'm just like a big fan. Like I love her takes on stuff. I think she's a great artist. Like I'm probably getting dragged in the comments for saying all this as we speak. But you know what? I said what I said.
Somebody clip this.
Here, clip it. Clip it. I'll say it again.
He wants Nicki to see it, so please actually clip it for him.
Thank you, Nicki. Anyway, here's the line. I have a job. My bills are paid.
Your bills are unaffected?
My bills are unaffected, and I am unbothered with my peace. If Nicki Minaj never made an album again, I wouldn't die, and my Instagram wouldn't die, and all of that, etc. So here's what it is these people have these massive accounts, grown adults, mind you, adults have these accounts where they are spending every moment of their day waiting and refreshing to see what it is that Nicki or Doja or all these people are going to say. I just like to talk about, because I like to listen to Nicki's music. I'm a big rap person. Like I talk about other artists too, but I always make the most jokes about Nicki because I think she's just hilarious as an individual. Yeah. But I'm also not insane, and I'm not on Nicki Minaj's payroll, nor do I act like it. These people act like they are on Doja Cat's payroll. These people think that they are having dinner with Doja Cat every single evening, and you're not. I do think Doja needs to be a little more polite to her fans, because yes, these are the people who are putting money in her pocket, and now her bills are affected because she disrespected her fan base. But her fans need to be serious. They need to be serious about their lifestyles.
Because they want that parasocial connection, and they want Doja Cat to look them in the eye and say, I love you.
And that's strange.
Yeah, that is strange. And I think, like, okay, it's normal to have a Stan account if you're a child. But once you reach like your late teens, early 20s, just retire that stage of your life. Because I ran. They weren't called Stan accounts at the time in like 2014, but I ran a fan page or two for like bands that I liked, and that's normal if you're a child and you don't have other more serious things to occupy your time with. Yeah. But a lot of these people are actual adults, and that's the scary part. And they want to hold you accountable for all of your personal life decisions. Like they're talking about her boyfriend. I don't know if you know about Jay Cyrus. They're trying to cancel her for dating this guy, and they're calling him a racist, incel, misogynist, who likes to get rimmed, which it seems unrelated. One of these things is not like the other. But that's what I feel like made Doja Cat resent them so much. So I think it's justified. But in response to what you said about her shaving her head and her eyebrows off, I think she was doing that like sort of like Julia Fox did, where she got the lipo all over her body and shaved her eyebrows off and started looking weird on purpose. She says it's to become repulsive to men, to like repel male attention, which kind of works. Like her audience is the girls and the gays. But
girls and the gays.
If you're a woman that is like so afraid of like male attention that you would destroy how you look in order to repel men from looking at you, there's something pathological in that behavior. And also, Doja Cat hasn't entirely stopped looking for male attention. Like, just the other week, we talked about this. She posted a photo shoot where she's in a bikini and she's like sucking a hot dog and she's got a wig on and fake eyebrows drawn on. And the caption says, male gaze, as in homosexual, over male gaze, the male gaze, while she's catering to the male gaze. So it's just hypocritical.
If you're wondering how the satire works, this was the Taylor Swift union stuff. It says fan work is real work. Remember, hopefully this was satire. Were you not here? I think you might have been.
I think I was out of town.
So it says fans do the vast majority of promotion and marketing for Taylor Swift without being compensated. Yet we as fan workers still have no formal bargaining power in the musical direction or brand identity of the celebrity we have collectively created. Let's move on. The Taylor Swift Fan Union offers fan workers the ability to collectively bargain for a creative vision of Taylor Swift that better aligns with our shared values. The TCFU also demands the recognition of our labor through compensation and health benefits. Recently, many fan workers were harmed by Taylor's unilateral decision to date an alt-right extremist without union consultation. The TCFU unequivocally stands against hate and will work towards a future where this kind of workplace violence never happens again. Notice they're all doing the red salute. It says... to maintain accountability to fan values, we propose a seasonal meeting between Swift, her management, and elected TCFU representatives to come to a collective agreement on matters relating to her future musical output, social life, touring schedule, commercial endorsements, and fan availability. Again, it's satire, but it's not far off from some of the way that these people feel about it. Yep. As fan workers who have dedicated countless hours to studying and constructively criticizing Taylor's celebrity, we are uniquely well positioned to offer creative suggestions for her career moving forward. Who better than fan workers to determine what fan workers want?
That's the lesbian flag.
They're serious about that part. Oh, yeah. Because I've seen that on like different... just like feuds on Twitter where they actually feel like they should be entitled to some of the marketing decisions. Like it's so unserious, but they're like completely serious. And the one thing I do agree with that they said in there is Taylor should be giving them health benefits, mental health benefits.
I haven't even gotten to it yet. So it says many fan workers are still processing the trauma of Taylor's association with the alt-right, despite her previous commitment to BIPOC and LGBTQIA2 blah 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 allyship. The TCFU looks to establish emergency health services for all those still suffering, including therapy and hospitalization costs.
No, because there were literally people in the comments when she started dating Maddie Healy who find him problematic were saying, like, I've been crying about this. Like, I'm in tears. This is so invalidating.
People are saying we're saying this is satire as a cope. I'm saying satire as a hope, not a cope.
Yeah, literally.
I hope it's satire.
Hopefully.
Like
this is why I said, like, if I were Doja Cat, I would hate my fans too.
Yeah.
I would resent them because a lot of them are losers.
Imagine being Taylor Swift and reading this and ever feeling safe leaving the house again.
Yeah.
Well, this is why she has private security.
Have you seen the videos of like Livy Dunn? Like she's not.
This is what we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, she's like not allowed to go to class anymore because of how crazy people are towards her, and it's insane. Like, but also too, it's like, why are they so, number one, like they want veto power over who she dates? I guarantee you, these people are not in happy, hopeful relrelationships.
They can't be.
Right. Because why are you so?
Because they're in a relationship with Taylor Swift.
Right, yeah. They're in their mind and in their dreams. But it's just, it's absurd. It's absurd.
Like, did you see the video of there was this great video of the concert where she's singing Never Ever, like we never get back together, and like there's like everybody screaming and the women are just like, you can hear like a guttural sound in their voices, and there's just one guy sitting down with his head down and his shoulders are slumped. He's very clearly there with his girlfriend.
Yeah. And there was also a video of a girl FaceTiming her ex-boyfriend during that song.
It's insane. Wow. Oh my God, it's insane.
Psychotic.
Have you guys seen like some of the videos where these celebrities encounter their super fans? It is cringe because you'll have these like 5'2" little singers like Ariana Grande meeting this 6' grown hairy man, and they're like about to get on their knees and worship her in like the weirdest way.
There's
no like normal human response.
I'm gonna hear you
that.
out,
but they're not doing the type of worshiping you would do if you saw Ariana Grande. You'd be going to Pound Town.
Don't show Ariana this.
Well, just what you can do is get married real quick, and she will be way more interested.
Exactly. Yeah. Get married, have a kid, and she'll be all up on you.
Have a child, or do you guys talk about Brianna Chicken Fry on the show?
I saw a headline about her dating Zach Bryan.
Yeah,
right?
she's dating Zach Bryan, and her thing is that she always overlaps. So she did an entire podcast about how like she doesn't really like the word cheating. She just calls it overlapping. So,
and you gotta have a roster, as Paul her daddy taught her.
Right.
Different area codes.
Area codes. Yeah.
It's like having an entanglement if you're Will Smith's wife.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't have an affair. I had an entanglement.
And entanglement's a very real thing, but that's another discussion. That's for whatever pod.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Situationship.
Just, like I said, can't blame. That's another term, right? That's like we've over-termed, like we have too many terms for everything now.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, it was just you were a little
Going
nuts.
steady.
Yeah. Now
Seeing
it's
somebody.
Yeah. We were just redefining every word. Like it's so funny. I was talking to our CEO. I've been teaching her all the Gen Z words, and like explaining her the talking stage was honestly difficult for me because it's like so hard to like talking used to be like basically dating, I guess, at one point, but now it's just like this weird stage where maybe you're exclusive, maybe you're not exclusive. To me, it means exclusivity. To other people, it doesn't mean exclusivity. So it's just like all of these words are just so confusing, and it creates this system where like I feel like two people may genuinely never be on the same page about what they are or what this is, because like the definitions are just so inconsistent now.
That's why like there was this clip of this girl on whatever who was asked to explain what a talking stage is, and she could barely get a coherent sentence out. But I sympathize with her, even though people were calling her stupid. I mean, she probably wasn't the smartest girl on the panel, but like I sympathize with her because there's no actual way to explain something that nonsensical.
Yeah, then you have words like non-words, I should say, where you have to explain the difference between getting flown out and flued out. Getting flued out means you're about to go on some city girl stuff, like you're getting flown to Pound Town potentially. Getting flown out is like you might be going somewhere to have a nice, maybe be on a podcast, like a podcast. I said pound cast.
If it's Ibiza, it's always float out.
Or Dubai.
That's flued out. You can, because you're about to go out there and be a city girl.
Wait, if you're going to Ibiza, yeah,
flued.
That's flued out. That's flued out.
Yeah.
Flown out is like, you live in like Nebraska.
Yeah,
you get flown to Nebraska
and just going to see somebody.
If you're going there, or if you're going to any of those places, right? Like it's when the girl says like, what was the story? Like the one lady, she's like, and he was gonna fly me out there, and she was talking about it like it was a good thing, and she just clearly didn't know what she was being flown out there for. I think that we had talked about that.
Well, there was this TikToker who was clearly an escort, like a high-end escort, who was talking about how this guy flew her to Dubai and like took her on this multiple-day luxury vacation, had her stay in this beautiful luxury apartment, and took her to dinner and took her on a yacht and da-da-da. And she says, girls don't expect anything less than this on a first date. Meanwhile, all the comments are like, dude, you're a prostitute.
And like you should never expect a wedding ring because it ain't coming.
No.
She really typed that out thinking she was empowering women with that.
It's just insane. These people are just on some hard drugs.
It's like, don't be a thought for free, girls.
Just don't be a thought.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.